Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Castle Story. Now, we have just captured a pylon, and we are in the process of building a new thing over here. Set of walls to protect us. We've captured some new resources in the form of sulfur and a little bit of stone and wood, which are going to be helpful for stuff like this. We've got quite the little construction party going on over here. So, let's see. What is in the project here? Looks like things are going along just nicely. Chopping away. Trying to think about what we need to do. I think mainly what I'm doing is kind of waiting for them to finish up their tasks. I suppose I could start extending up here to capture this crystal as well. And you know, that seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to do. So I'll press tab here to open up the construction menu. New task, and I want to build a set of pylons. I would like it to connect to either of these, so this is good. Then to here. And then to here. And then the capture beacon should work there. So that'll take them a small bit of time to build, but it'll capture this, and then we'll get more Bricktrons faster. Some great construction going on in here. Yeah, nice one. And there's just something really satisfying, and it's just something I love about watching a fortress like we built brick by brick, you know what I mean? And it's just something really nice about it. I can't explain it, it's just so satisfying to lay out like a blueprint and then see them carry it out. I don't know what this means. I think this means like 3 unassigned Bricktrons. I'm not sure. It might be 3 military Bricktrons or something. Okay. You see the construction taking shape. And I think the objective, I mean, you could probably do this more effectively and faster and stuff like that, but we're just enjoying ourselves, you know. We're not going crazy to complete our objective. We're just, you know, making our way along nicely. So try to look around, because there's a floating island over here that I could maybe capture as well. Looks like we've got our pylons going. It's always good news. So we need to get some of these cleared out. I've got a lot of bricks over here. The game seems to occasionally over-assign Bricktrons to a task where they'll kind of inefficiently work against each other by all trying to do the same portion of a task. But something I love about the game is when 2 Bricktrons bump, when they kind of come head to head and hit each other, they will organically sort of self-organize, and then they'll swap. So let's say we had a Bricktron coming back this way and a Bricktron going up here to place a brick. When they bump into each other, he will hand off his resource, and then this guy inherits his task, and then this guy goes off and does something else. It's pretty cool to see. I haven't really seen it happen in this game, but I have seen it happen in when I was learning the game, when I was doing the tutorial stuff. I don't think there is a tutorial in the game, but I was kind of just screwing around in my own time. Destination storage no longer exists. So we've got that capture thing almost finished. So what are you going over here to do? Some sulfur. So I am going to want to extract some sulfur and probably set up a new workbench system over here somewhere, maybe. I'll tell you what I will do. I will set up a new harvest task on this particular blob of sulfur. Because sulfur is just something we don't have a lot of right now. Let me back up. So here comes the onslaught, but thankfully I have these sentinels, and the sentinels are actually quite powerful. They're pretty reasonably strong at holding off these guys. Need to get this guy in a good position. I'm gonna need another archer here. But I also need to keep these guys alive. Oh, they're going for my pylon. That's not good. We'll have to rebuild that. I don't want to lose any Bricktrons. See if I can get you over here. Fighting. Okay, looks like he's doing just fine. Looks like we survived without any losses, maybe. I'm not sure. I will rebuild that pylon though, just for the sake of safety. Where's the combat? Oh, you've gotten quite a bit far away. Why do you back up over here? I've got a Bricktron in here fighting. I need you to back up. Okay. Looks like we've got things stabilized. Some combat happening. Where's my secondary archer? Okay. I do need 2 archers now at this point. This should hold pretty reasonably well. Why do I have 2 builds on? Oh no, I only have 1. Okay. Looks good. This should be finished fairly quickly. My destination storage has become full. Oh, I suppose it would be... I think we have enough iron ingots for now. The big thing is to get these finished. I wonder why they're not pulling from these storages. Is there just no wood? Oh, there's no wood here. Let me, I'll extend this task. And someone should be assigned to it fairly soon and start filling up this stockpile again. So I wanted to set these to something else because I don't need them to be what they are anymore, don't I? I'll set them to plants, and once they're empty, in fact, I'll even go in here now and really quickly delete this one. How do I just grab like a brick and do that? And then that one will be deleted and it'll be gotten rid of at the next opportunity. So I have about 7 Bricktrons working away, which is good. Got wood coming in, which is what we need right now. Hopefully these guys will pick these up. Where are you all running off to get? Okay, I could disassemble these probably. That might not even be a bad idea. Though I'm not sure actually if I need to keep them. That's something I'm not too clear about on the game mechanics. There's some things about the game I'm not sure about. There's no storage for this landscaping task. And if you look in there, you can see there's still a bit left to do. So I wonder what my guys are getting hung up on. Looks like they're running over here to pick up wood. Is the big issue that they're running into. Speaking of which, we will be swapping this to store only plants. And so in the hope that they will clear that out. Ah, look, see, we have planks here now. I will even extend this further again. In the hope that we don't have to run all the way down here for wood again. Oh, he jumped up on the little tree stump. That's awesome. I've never actually seen them do that before. That's really cool. So hopefully someone will decide to pick those up. Can't reach my destination. Aha, little bricks. Okay, we filled those up. And this, starting to fill it out now nicely. Feels good. I'm pretty happy about how this thing is coming along now. Once I sorted out the supply chain, it got itself in good order. So, but the enemy bricks now are starting to come in kind of rather larger waves. They're not gigantic, but they're big enough to be a worry. So probably the first thing we're going to do is we are going to be sticking down a pylon here to power this structure. I want to put it there, and then I want to put 2 sentinels here and here. And then I'm going to want a healing shrine just by the door, and then I'll even add some doors now to the front and apply that. Then I'm going to want to put the knight out the front of the door. I'll put an archer up top just for the sake of protection, and he shouldn't be in anyone's way. Oh, he's starting to he's starting to kill these guys. They're not even noticing. That's great. This archer should be in a position to defend over here. And probably my next Bricktron will be another knight to help keep us safe. So, why don't you pick that up? Go hang out over here. So people are running quite a bit of distance with these iron bars. The iron bars thing doesn't bother me too much. May as well keep smelting them over here. There's no harm in that. That's just like a minor inconvenience. That's where all my iron is, funny enough. I think there is no harm in setting up though a small smeltery here. So I suppose I will do just that. I will go in here to my structures. I want to build a... This is mainly just for iron. So I will do just a quick and dirty little smeltery setup. Do that. That works. That works just fine. There's no storage for this wood. No storage for this. So what are people doing right now? They're harvesting this. This is not a high priority task. So I'm going to delete that because it's not important for me right now. And too many people are working on it. I don't need that. See, I still have a stock of it. So I have to. I wish there was a way to like set these to like be transferred over here, but I don't think there is. But this is going to be my iron pile. Is there a way? Let me see here. Break object. I suppose if I were to delete these, that would force them to move them, wouldn't it? So let me try that out. How about you go over here and I want you to break this. So what happens if you break that? Oh, I am error. So that just deleted all of that iron. Okay, so we won't do that again. We learned a lesson, and it was a bad lesson. And we just deleted a bunch of iron. Oh god. This needs to not be these things. This needs to be iron, and this needs to be wood. I need you to actually pick those up. Drop it on the ground. Pick that up. Pick that up. Drop it on the ground. Drop it on the ground. Pick this up. Drop it on the ground. This needs to be sulfur. Okay. That worked out just fine. I'm starting to figure out the game. A little bit. So what would happen instead if I were to set a deconstruct task instead of a destroy task on a resource? So I'm going to see what happens to this. Do the resources come out? I think it's a bit annoying that they just don't drop onto the ground because it makes it like a lot of unnecessary micromanagement. If you could just set these to be deleted, it would be great if the Bricktrons were just like, hey, we need to empty these. But we'll see. So what happens? He just comes up and they break it. And all that resources disappears. Okay, well at least we learned how it works. So, looks like this guy is holding off just fine. Looking good. I suppose there's no harm in you running over here and cleaning this up. No storage for this wood. Looks like some wood fell down here, which can be a little bit dangerous because the Bricktrons might run out there to get it. So speaking of which, we will now get ready to delete this because they are not needed any longer because we're starting to move our smelting up to the front line. And that's sort of the whole process, right? Is you have to keep these things going. I want to queue up 8 iron ingots. Where are you guys going with this stuff? You might be building something. So we're going to break these up now because we don't need them. Building up our sentinels. I don't think our sentinels are finished. Oh, they are. Well, this one is finished at least. Okay. We're going to want to capture this one down here. So we're going to build another wall over here. The exact place we're going to build this. This one's going to be a little bit harder because the stockpile is going to be tougher. Getting the resources to the right place will be a bit harder. But we will build here. We're going to build like a rope bridge across to this thing. And then we're going to build a wall here. That'll help us secure a little bit more of the map. You can actually fall back now to get healed. So, it looks like this is more or less finished. It's got its 2 walls. There's a little bit left to do. If I... Oh, you've been finished. If I go in here and I just zoom in and take a peek. Yeah, it looks like you're good now. I can delete this. We're smelting some iron. These guys are dropping crap on the ground. So, let's get started on our next big task. So, let's get the knight and the archer of choice over here to defend this. Oh, we can make another Bricktron. And this Bricktron shall be an archer. And three knights and 3 archers. It should be enough to keep me fairly safe for the majority of the game. When you pick this up. And then you can head on over here to help protect over here. So let's get started on the construction task. So step 1 will be there's going to be a bridge here. So where do we want to actually build this wall? I'm thinking yeah, right along here looks good. So we will do 1, 2, build straight across. And then we'll kill these 2. Place a half brick. Then we will space it out by 2. Place another half brick. This is just the way I like it. So that's the way I do it. And we're gonna build a new way on this wall. We're gonna keep experimenting with different building styles and different building formats. You know, that's how you figure things out, right? We will do this. 3 by 3. We'll put some arches up, right? Yeah. Then we will go we'll do basic crenellations, I think. And then we will do, this one's going to be like a thick wall. Right? Just for fun. But also it's going to serve another purpose, which will be clear when I'm like finished. We're just, we're experimenting, you know, we're trying stuff out. Oh, I don't want to have the top layer because the top layer is going to be something else. It's going to be my plugs. Oh, I misclicked here. You guys, everyone okay? It looks like things are going to be just fine. So we will put plugs all the way along. Then out here, we're going to put wood columns. Say, oh. And then, oh, I can drag upwards. Cool. So I can drag upwards to build things a little slightly taller. Then we will do beams. Out like this. I want to try building a ramp. Well, this is what I have to do to make the ramp. So what if I were to do, like... How do you make ramps work? I'm not sure how to make ramps work. Or are ramps only upward things? Anyway, look, we'll figure it out. Tell you what, we'll place wooden planks along here. Like so. Too deep. Then we will... It sounds like a lot of combat's happening. You need to fall back. I don't like that I can't tell them to, like, hold position. Hold position here. Hold position. Turn towards target location. Aggressive mode. Move attack. Yeah. Okay, okay. So I figured it out. I put them on hold position and they shouldn't chase. So I want you to be on... here, I want you to be on defensive mode. I want 2 archers here covering you. Alright, so I think that worked out quite well. I was hoping to figure out ramps. But I think the game just does not want me to figure those out. Yeah, I don't know how to use ramps. Is it something like this? No. How to use ramps? I guess I just don't know how to use them yet. Oh, don't do this stuff. Definitely don't do that stuff. Jesus. So stairways. I was kind of hoping to figure out if I could use ramps or not, but it seems like... Let's experiment here. So this... If I do... What? So can I attach ramps to the sides? Huh, let me experiment here. So if I go beam, and I have a beam coming out like this, let's say. And I could have a ramp like this. Let's say. Okay. Then here. 1, 2, 3. Is 3 enough? Oh, no, in the wrong position. Oh wait, no, that should be enough. Then I have another beam here. Oh, I think I figured it out. Okay. So I just need to move this over here somewhere, and then this final one needs to be a curved ramp, a ramp junction. What can I get you to play nice? Oh, I think you might need to go up one more. So let me get another wood column and have a beam at level 3. And then I will do ramps. So I'm figuring out how ramps work right now. So patience, please. And then this final ramp junction should be... Aha! I figured it out. Okay. So this is what I want to do. So can I somehow copy this formation? I could probably even delete this. Aha, I can. So let me... How do I go to blueprints? So I want to select this, and I want to copy it. Aha, okay. So let me go in here, and let me delete all this stuff. So where do I want my ramp? I want... bricks. Bricks. I want to delete all this. I want 2 cool ramps. That's what I want. That's the objective here. So let me grab the blueprint. I want to capture this. I want to copy it. And then I wanted to delete this. Now I need to extend it out. So let me go to wood. Like so. Okay, cool. And then we're going to do this formation again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 1. Oh, I need to need to delete this before they finish it. Let me get rid of... Don't delete these particular things. Go ahead and get rid of all this. We will apply this. Okay, we're figuring it out. We're getting the hang of it. Get rid of these things. Get rid of this. This. Where's my ramp? Do I want a 3 wide? Yeah, I want a 3 wide. So let me do just that. 3 wide. And then here, 1, 2. And then here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, delete this. Ah, okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Alright, I think I've figured it out more or less now. Ah, what are you doing over there? Don't place that there. And then, so now I can do a ramp. Ah, it's fiddly. It's definitely fiddly, but it can be done. And then the very final stage needs to be a ramp junction. Okay, I think I managed it. I wanted a ramp. This is what I wanted to do. So let me get you guys to stand on either side of this doorway. We'll move you up. And this formation should be more reasonable. Ah, whew, that was a lot of work to figure that out, but in the end we got there. So the supply line is quite long right now. So part of what we're going to want to do here is to grab some storage. We'll do 2 of each. Then we're going to want to move this over here. Can I grab you? I can. And we'll plop you just there. Kill a few of those trees. Then we'll make a tiny quarry. I can get rid of this one. Where's my quarry? I will make a very small quarry here. I will move you this way. Make you a little smaller. Should be fine, a small quarry, and then you will be set to stone. I think these are coming along nicely. We're learning, we're experimenting, we're having fun. I mean, I don't know if you're having fun. I'm having fun, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Kind of a learning experience this is, how to make these things work. Huh, that's an interesting place for a quarry stairs. This one should be wood. This one should be wood. This one should be stone. And now there should be resources really close to use. Oh, I can make another Bricktron. Can I spawn them out here? Oh, you can't. You have to spawn them back at home. Okay. That's reasonable. I don't have any complaints about that. We are light on the whole iron situation. Let's set up another little smeltery over here, perhaps. Conquest is going well. So far, we've got 3 of these things. We can capture this one actually as well. If I were to grab I need a new build task, so let me build some pylons here. I'll stick a pylon right on... units kind of run across here, so right there, and then I should be able to drop a capture pylon. That in theory, so that's too far down, is it? So this will have to go to here probably. Then the capture pylon. Yes, okay. So that'll do that. I'm experimenting with different building styles. So we had our first wall, which was kind of a, thin wall with stone stairs. And then we had a kind of a bigger kind of gatehouse with a little wooden platform sticking out of it. It's something really satisfying about experimenting with the building. Okay, but I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I'm sorry that I'm not as energetic because my mind is engaged in trying to figure out the game rather than try to be entertaining as usual. But we'll get into the swing of things. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember, if you want to see more of me, you can subscribe to my channel to get notified when new videos come out. If you want to directly support my channel, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to give me your feedback, go ahead and leave a comment. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.